All right, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. We are super excited to share about BCycle for All expansion, and we're having a quick community briefing about what this program entails. Here is our agenda for today. Can everyone see the slide? Yes. Awesome. So here's our agenda today. We're going to do a quick introduction, so a little welcome. We will be giving a B-Cycle expansion overview. We will be discussing community outreach and engagement opportunities. That brings you all here today. And we will end this with a Q&A and open discussion. This community briefing is recorded, but we will stop the recording after our presentation just so we can have a more personal discussion amongst each other. And yes, please, and now we're going to go ahead and go into introductions. So if you can, please, in the chat, share your name, role, and the organization you are coming with.
I'll start. I'm Liz Smith. I'm the Community Engagement Manager at the City of Santa Barbara Sustainability Design Center. Julia,
Hi, I am Julia Garcia. I'm the city's mobility coordinator.
Jefferson Liddon, Energy and Climate Division Manager with the city. I'll throw it over to Jessica.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jessica Grant, Supervising Transportation Planner with the city.
Jump in. I'm Joanne, General Manager of Santa Barbara BCycle.
Hi, Sarah Iannarone, Executive Director of Move Santa Barbara County. Thanks everyone for being here.
Hello, everybody. Martina Sexton, Education Coordinator with Move Santa Barbara County.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm Hema. I'm here, I'm Communication Coordinator with Move Santa Barbara County. Thank you, everyone. Um, does anyone see any introductions in the chat? Sorry, I don't think I see it from my end.
I don't, but it's okay. We can go ahead and move.
All right. Okay, we'll move forward, but thank you everyone for being here. So our team just introduced ourselves, and so this is who the project team entails of. So we are partnering with BCycle, the City of Santa Barbara, Move Santa Barbara County, and Amet Partners. As part of Move Santa Barbara County, our mission is to our mission is to empower, educate, and advocate for people who walk, bike, and take public transportation. And we are partnering with the City of Santa Barbara, BCycle, and Amet Partners on the BCycle for All campaign, which makes bike share more accessible to low-income residents by combining our resources and community connections. We can reach more people and ensure more people benefit from this affordable transportation option. So our main role again is to really to connect with community to make sure there's resources available to them and to make sure they have all the resources available for this program.
And I'll jump in real quick and just say that, hello, everybody, Martina again. I'll be the main person of contact for community outreach questions at Move. And my email is listed down here below. Thank you.
Thank you, Martina.
Great. I'll go ahead and jump in and tell you a little bit about BCycle in case you're unfamiliar. BCycle is Santa Barbara's public bike share system. It provides access to electric bikes that people can use for short trips around the city. Users can check out a bike from any station and return it to another station within the network, which makes it really flexible for one-way trips. Overall, it's designed to be like a convenient, sustainable transportation option, whether someone is commuting, running errands, or just getting around town. Slide, please. How does it work? So using BCycle is really simple. Riders check out a bike using the app or using a keychain member fob. There are flexible pass options ranging from single rides to daily, monthly, or annual memberships, depending on how often someone plans to use the system. Once they're done riding, they can return it to, again, any bike station within the system. The bikes themselves are pedal assist, which means they provide a boost when you ride up to 17 miles per hour. And they also have front baskets, which makes them practical for things like groceries or everyday errands. Um, Slide, please. But we're really here today to talk about the BCycle for All expansion. The BCycle for All expansion builds on our existing bike share system with a focus on improving access and affordability. It includes a discounted, excuse me, I'm jumping ahead. It includes 21 new stations and 60 new bikes, and we'll show you a map shortly. But it also includes a focus on our BCycle for All Pass, which is a discounted annual membership for those that are qualified. We have a goal for this project to expand the BCycle for All memberships by 250 members annually over 4 years. Slide, please. Here's the map of our planned expansion, and I'll turn it over to Joanne.
Hey everyone. This map is so awesome. I love it. Love the colors. But so as you can see, we have our existing stations in black or that darker gray color. Currently, we have 87 stations around Santa Barbara, which sounds like a lot, but really doesn't feel like enough. So we're really excited about this project and the opportunity to add 21 new stations to the community. Primarily in areas that feel a bit underserved right now, especially the east side, which is quite dense, and parts of the west side and the surrounding downtown area. Next slide, please. So our current annual pass is $244.68 a year. If you ride BCycle regularly, that works out to really just like pennies a day, or almost $1 a day. And our BCycle for All pass is discounted to $27.19 for folks who are eligible. So if you are someone who relies on a bicycle to get around, it works out to a fantastic discount. You're not worrying about maintenance or parking, or if you're working with folks who are relying on bicycles for transportation, this is a really fantastic option for someone who maybe needs a bike regularly and isn't able to afford $244 all at once. Yeah. Participants do have to communicate with us annually to receive a unique code. So every user gets their own unique code every year to activate their membership. And we don't determine who is eligible in-house. Here at BCycle, we use state guidelines on income levels in order to determine who might be eligible for a BCycle for All pass. Next slide, please. So one main way that we determine how folks are eligible is based on this table to the right of this slide. It changes every year, but the state does determine income guidelines for its own low-income programs. So for this table on the right here, income levels will be based on household size. So if you are a single member in your household and you make $31,000 or less, you would be eligible for a BCycle for All pass, and so on and so forth. If you are unsure of what your income is and you do already have EBT, CalFresh, SNAP, Medi-Cal, Medicare, some program of that nature, you would also qualify for a BCycle for All pass. And seniors who are retired or maybe on disability on a fixed income would also qualify for a BCycle for All pass. In order to enroll for a pass, we do ask that folks provide proof of eligibility. That might be your tax returns, or we get a picture of your SNAP card, EBT card, CalFresh. All of those things would qualify as proof of eligibility. So sending those to us usually through email is how we would receive that proof of eligibility. And then in order for us to create an account, because each user does need to have an account that is associated with their name, we ask folks to provide some valid ID. We don't keep like pictures of people's licenses or IDs on file. We use them purely just for like spelling and making sure that we have the correct contact information in our system. Next slide, please. The sort of timeline for our launch of this project is starting this month. We will be working on a lot of community outreach events, some small and some big. I think everyone in Santa Barbara knows about the Earth Day Festival, which is a huge deal here. And we're planning to do a bit of outreach there, but there will also be smaller events. Some door hangers will be going out to individual homes, especially those that are adjacent to where these stations are going to be, and talking to folks directly and hoping to spread the word that way. Each of our door hangers will include a code for free rides, so that folks who are unfamiliar with the system, maybe haven't tried us before, will have the opportunity to give us a try on their own time, which is really exciting. I hope that people do take that opportunity. Also we'll be on the street. So I'm hoping that we'll get to talk to people one-on-one on State Street and at the waterfront, and really anywhere else that there's lots of traffic, foot traffic, bike traffic. We're really looking forward to connecting with people face to face and answering their questions, because I'm sure that there are going to be tons of questions about not just how the system works, but how this expansion is going to impact the community as a whole. Starting next month, we will be putting the new stations in the ground, hopefully doing all of our installs before Memorial Day. Tourism season seems to really ramp up in Santa Barbara around Memorial Day. And so we want to make sure that people get the opportunity to take advantage of the amazing weather that we always have. It feels like I'm a broken record, and I'm sure everybody else feels that way too, talking about how we have fantastic weather all year round. There's no excuse not to bike, right? The idea is to have each one of our new stations in the ground, but we will continue to do outreach beyond the launch of all our new stations. We will still be on the ground talking to folks until the culmination of the grant, which will be in February 2030. Next slide, please.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Joanne. I'll jump in here. So moving on to our community outreach goals. Move's role in this community outreach campaign is to connect communities in need with this resource through targeted outreach. So our focus is reaching low-income residents who need access to affordable transportation alternatives and are looking for alternatives on how to get to the places that they need to get. Slide, please. So why are we partnering with community leaders and organizations on this? Partners like you, whether you're part of a community-based organization, a family engagement liaison at a school, a staff member at a college, or in another role supporting the residents of Santa Barbara. You are a key to this campaign because you're already on the ground and working with the communities that we would like to reach. And if it aligns with your work, you can get involved, help us spread the word, and make this program more accessible to those people. Slide, please. Yeah, so to reach community members impacted by transportation barriers, we're doing an outreach campaign starting with this community partner webinar, and it will go, this outreach push will go through early June. And this will include a mix of group rides and demos, door-to-door engagement in neighborhoods, near new dock stations, and community events. So these can be independent community events and also community events in collaboration with local partners. And these efforts will focus on educating people about BCycle for All and also about BCycle, and also offering on-the-spot signups as well. Slide, please. Yeah, so here is another more simplified map of kind of showing the new stations that will be put in Santa Barbara. And so through our community outreach, we want to spread the word about BCycle for All. And our goal is to engage people in each of these communities. So I've kind of color coded east side areas blue, downtown areas purple, west side as an orange, and then also upper state as this kind of pink magenta color. So our goal is to reach each of these communities through our outreach, and that's again our ride/demos showing people how to use BCycle, and pop-up tabling, as well as door-to-door outreach. And a little bit more detail on our door-to-door outreach, we will be dropping door hangers, and that will have information, and it will be letting people know the date and the location of the nearest kind of community engagement event in their neighborhood. So that is a picture of what the community outreach plan is looking like. Slide, please. Thank you. So moving on to how to plug in as community partners. So you all can help by co-hosting group bike rides and demos, which show people how to use BCycle. You can help by co-hosting tabling events, and this could even look like allowing us to have a table outside of your establishment and allowing us to speak with people in kind of high foot traffic areas. And lastly, you all can partner with us by spreading information and just getting out this resource to people in need in Santa Barbara. On to you, Hema.
Yes. And we want to make sure everyone has all the resources and offerings that they need to make this possible. So we are offering event flyers for each of our events and group rides. We will also provide toolkits about what the BCycle for All expansion program entails, like how can they sign up, how any questions about eligibility, and also about just the BCycle stations. We'll be able to provide that information as well. We will give you information about membership access, and so giving you all the details of how do you sign up for that membership and so forth. And lastly, we also want to make sure you have what you need to spread the word as well. So making sure all our flyers include blurbs if you need support with emails. We and engaging community members, we want to make sure we make that process as easy as possible so we can all support each other and get these offerings out to people who need them.
Yeah, and also to jump in on that offerings, we want to make sure that it's accessible to people that speak Spanish as well. So providing materials that are in both English and Spanish so that it is more equitable. Next slide, please. Yeah, so we just want to tell everyone how, or let everyone know how to plug in. So the best place to find more information is checking our social medias, which are listed above. We have BCycle's Instagram, Move's Instagram, and also the Department of Sustainability with the City of Santa Barbara's Instagram, all listed here. Feel free to take a photo. We also have the web page listed above of BCycle for All on the Sustainability Department's website as well. So feel free to, yeah, take a photo, screenshot. And as Joanne was saying earlier, our next touch point will be going along with Earth Day festivities, where we will be trying to hit the downtown neighborhoods. So we will be doing door-to-door outreach on the 21st and the 22nd of April, as well as tabling at the CEC's Earth Day Festival on the 24th and the 25th. And then on Sunday, that 25th, we'll also be doing a group ride so people can learn how to use BCycle if they're curious and just get experience riding BCycle and getting to know how it works. So that concludes our presentation. And before we jump into Q&A and open discussion, thank you so much for coming to our webinar. And we hope that we'll be able to partner with you all in the future. And yeah, now we can move on to the Q&A.
So if anyone has any questions, feel free to share them on the chat.
And we'll stop the recording of the presentation now too.